Hi there, and good morning. Today, I want to talk to you about the power of words. Now, you all know the power of words. You know that words can build you up. They can make you feel better. Everybody's been made feel better by somebody. By the way, if I said to you, you're looking good today, it's going to make you feel better, right? So you're looking good today. Words can also take you down. There are certain people, they just have a knack for saying things that just drag you in the dirt or hit a trigger or something like that. So we know that words are super powerful. Now, Kodak years ago did a study to figure out how we communicate as humans. And what they came up with was that 55% of our communication was actually with body language. So when we're face to face or we're video like this, then a lot of times we can get the body language, right? But a lot of times we can't. So they also said that about 38% was from tonality. So things that like tonality is big. That's why being on the phone is better than writing an email or writing a text, because most of us aren't very good wordsmiths. But what I'm going to attempt to get you to do today is pay attention to your languaging and pay attention to your words so that you can understand how to use those words to impact you. So let me give you an example of some tonalities that can make a difference. So the same sentence could mean two different things. For example, would you like a tea or coffee is a yes or no question, yes or no. But if you'd like a tea or a coffee, then it becomes a either or question. Would you like tea or coffee? So just by changing the cadence or the tonality, you can have a lot to do with it. The same words can mean the exact same things. You can say good afternoon and be fired up about it. Or you could say, you've seen it all in movies where somebody's a little bit snitty and they say, good afternoon to you, sir. And they just leave, right? So it's the same words with the different tonality can mean very different things. So you have to watch your tonality too. But let's talk about the words themselves. The same words can be used to mean very different things, but you can change a word or two and mean a whole lot different things. So let me give you an example. I have a client who just bought a concrete company, and he decided on the advice of one of the workers to get them T-shirts to wear on the job sites. It's a great idea. It builds camaraderie. They were kind of fired up about getting it, and I don't think that anybody had ever given them. The previous administration had given them any recognition or give them something to be proud of to put on a shirt. Well, it said, it had the name of the company and the logo, and then it said below it, it said concrete constructors. So it just said kind of what they do. All right. But we all know that what concrete people do, they pour concrete, they make driveways and curbs and, those kind of things. So foundations, wherever concrete's needed. So he decided to change one word from concrete contractors to concrete experts. I want you to think about that for a minute. What did that do for the people reading it? Well, like the customers were like, yeah, okay, I'm dealing with experts. I mean, just by saying the word can make a difference. Now, what did it do from a culture standpoint of view, which is where I'm going with this? Like, you can completely change the culture of a company. That's what he's working on mostly with his team. That's what we're working on. We're wanting to improve the culture, to bring a different culture in, to create an enthusiasm for the work. But if you're wearing a shirt and you're seeing your things and it says concrete experts all day, guess what goes on in your head? You start thinking, hey, I am an expert. So think about how you could change your languaging in your own life. I had an example the other day. I was talking to a friend and a prospect, and likely we'll do some business. And right now they're making a lot of, they have a lot of money outgoing for equipment and for expansion. And she said, "Oh, I'm just so nervous because we're spending all this money." I said, "Time out." She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Would you be open to a little bit of help with your languaging?" And she said, "Sure, of course." And I said, "What if we, instead of calling it spending money, we call it investing money?" Because that's what they're doing. They're making an investment in their future. They have an outflow of money now to get more back later. They're not just wasting money or spending money. Spending is negative, has a negative connotation. Investing, positive connotation. You can do to your brain. So it's one of the things we do as coaches is to help people hear what they're saying to themselves, because what you say to yourself when you're by yourself is going to make a big difference. And what you say to yourself to others is what's really going on in your brain. And what your brain hears is what your brain believes. So if nothing else, pay attention to your languaging. If you'd like to have a bit of a chat about growing your business, I'd love to have a chat with you. Just reach out to me. All my contact information is below or in the show notes. So until next time, all the best and enjoy working on your languaging.